Hi, shalom, and welcome back to Who Knew It Was Jewish? We are on episode 103, and today's topic is the Pink Panther. Isidor Fritz Freleng was born to Jewish parents on August 21st, 1905 in Kansas City, Missouri. It was in Kansas City where Freleng began his career in animation at the United Film Ad Service. In January 1927, Freleng joined the Walt Disney Studio in California. 1 year later, he ended up moving back to Kansas City and then to New York and eventually settled back in California. It was then where Freleng joined Warner Brothers. Often working alongside layout artists Holly Pratt, Freleng also introduced or redesigned a number of Warner characters, including Yosemite Sam in 1945, the cat and bird duo Sylvester and Tweety in 1947, and Speedy Gonzales in 1955. Freleng and Chuck Jones would dominate the Warner Brothers studio in the years after World War II, with Freleng largely concentrating on the above-mentioned characters as well as Bugs Bunny. Warner Brothers Cartoons was closed in 1963, leading Freleng to take a job at Hanna-Barbera Productions as story supervisor on their first feature, Hey There, It's Yogi Bear. Freleng rented the same space from Warner's to create cartoons with his now former boss, producer David H. D. Patai, the final producer hired by Warner Brothers to oversee the cartoon division, forming D. Patai Freleng Enterprises. When Warner decided to reopen their cartoon studio in 1964, due to Freleng asking them if he can rent the studio, eventually settled for $500, and they did so in the name only. Deputy Freleng produced the cartoons in 1966. The D. Petit Freleng studio signature achievement was the Pink Panther. D. Petit Freleng was commissioned to create the opening titles for the feature film The Pink Panther in 1963, for which layout artist and director Holly Pratt and Freleng created a suave, cool cat character. The first film in the series derives its title from a pink diamond that has enormous size and value. The diamond is called the Pink Panther because the flaw at its center, when viewed closely, is said to resemble a leaping Pink Panther. The Pink Panther cartoon character became so popular that United Artists, distributors of the Pink Panther, had Freleng produce a short cartoon starring the character. The Pink Panther, starring the character the Pink Fink in 1964. After the Pink Fink won in 1965 an Academy Award for Best Short Subject in Cartoons, Freleng and Petit responded by producing a whole series of Pink Panther cartoons. The Pink Panther and other original D. Petit Freleng series would remain in production through 1980, with new cartoons produced for and simultaneously Saturday morning broadcasts and United Artists theatrical release. From 1980 onward, the Pink Panther then went on to becoming its own franchise of TV specials, video games, several films, and toys. Thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. I certainly hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to tune in every single Friday afternoon for a new episode. Of course, if you have any ideas or suggestions, please make sure to respond in the comments area, or contact me through any of my social media platforms, or simply email me at simplyhappymarlo@gmail.com with your suggestion. I will look into every suggestion that is sent in, and if I do see that it has a Jewish history and background to it, I will not only make sure that it becomes a future episode, but I will also make sure to shout you out during that episode. And of course, as always, as I've announced in previous episodes, we now have merch. So this is actually episode 103 is the last episode that you will see with this shirt on. I am retiring this Who Knew It Was Jewish shirt as of today. So feel free in the comments or in direct messages or wherever to say goodbye to the blue Shalom Y'all t-shirt, because as you have seen in previous episodes and as you are seeing now, we have merch. So I would love and appreciate if you took a moment to check out the Who Knew It Was Jewish merch line. The Who Knew It Was Jewish shop is available anywhere and everywhere, as far as I am aware, the company that I'm selling the merch through. And I would love if you took a moment to check it out, whether you just end up checking out the shop or you end up purchasing something. I would greatly appreciate all the support either way. If you do purchase a piece of apparel or an accessory, the earnings from that goes to support me and, of course, the series in and of itself, all the time, effort, and resources that it takes to create this wonderful series. So I want to thank you in advance for either making a purchase and or checking it out. But again, take some time, check out the merch, and I will see you all next week for a new episode. Now say goodbye to the shirt. Say shalom. Bye. It was nice to see you. It was nice to have you for 103 episodes. Bye.